What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twist Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for Travel and Talk Tuesday. I'm only showing you this part. You could just hear my voice. This is the first time I've been able to set up my doggone camera where I can see the freaking road in front of me without my camera mount being in the picture. So I'm just going to give y'all some little footage of the neighborhood. But shit, now we sitting still. A little traffic. It's like, what's the point of leaving early? What the fuck is you doing? The fuck is the point of leaving early if I'm going to be hit with traffic and they letting everybody and their mama come through? So, yeah. Once I get past this traffic, then I'll come on camera. But for now, y'all can just look at the construction shit. How many damn fucking cars y'all gonna have come through? Are they gonna slow them down at any point? It's another street down there, and they letting them come off of that street too. Hell, this damn near worse than I should follow that truck around, shit. And came down on his end. What the fuck? I'm glad I wasn't all the way up on the stop sign. I guess he going to work back there, shit. But why did he just, because the people behind me done blocked the damn road behind me. So he wouldn't have been able to go through anyway. Okay. Come on, y'all. How long? How much longer? Been here 3 damn minutes already, or 2 minutes already. And they steady letting people come off that back street. And there's people coming off the front of the street too. This is why I be late for work. When I call myself leaving on time, I always run into some bullshit. Guess I'll just put the camera back on me. What's going on, y'all? This is going to be a quick little travel and talk video. Shit, I ain't traveling. I'm sitting fucking still. How much longer? Do they realize that we got a school zone back here and that we backed up into the school zone right now? What if I blow the horn? You think they'll make them say, hey, come on now? Let's see. You're going to look at me crazy. This is crazy. Oh, that worked. Because now he calling into the other guy to turn the damn sign around. Dog, we've been here forever. That's crazy work. We can't go no fucking where. Y'all got us here backed up at this damn light. Four fucking minutes. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. I bet you they not gonna get this way 4 fucking minutes. Four goddamn minutes. That's insane. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Jeez Louise. I will have to find another way to get to work. Shit. This is the alternate way because the other way has got traffic. So, those of you who want to know, let me start off first with what happened to me the other day. So, I was going to the store the other day. I had to go pick up the cat food from PetSmart. And I needed to get some drain cleaner. I have a really bad sewer problem in my bathroom. The toilet continuously gets backed up. And I just be thinking, what type of poop do I have that the toilet continuously gets backed up? But it could be not just poop. It could just be pee now. Like at first it was the toilet paper because I do have to be mindful of the toilet paper that I have, because that will clog it all the way up for weeks. I think the last time I clogged it up with some toilet paper, baby, it took me almost a month to get my damn toilet unstopped. But now it's just like regular fucking pee. Just it stops the fucking toilet up, and the water pressure is like next to nothing, which would indicate that there's a leak in the house. But I have leak detectors, water sensors to help me determine if there is a leak, and none of that shit's going off. But the water pressure in my toilet, and it's only in my toilet, because my daughter's toilet is fine. In my toilet only, the water pressure is like low, and it should be here. It should be at least higher. So I bought me a new flush valve. I'm gonna try to change that out. Then my damn insurance company, so I switched insurances back in January, and they did an inspection January 13th. Why they are just now contacting me talking about I have a violation. Now, the way that they worded this, they told me that my sewer line, my toilet line, is lower than my sewer line. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. So I went to go research that, and for what it seems is that my toilet is sitting below the floor level, which is not. And I'm like, I had an inspection on this house when I bought the house, so that can't be true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure the wax rings, they break down and maybe the toilet will settle some, but that doesn't happen in my case, right? But that's what the toilet line being below the sewer line would mean, according to the nets. So I finally got my insurance broker on the phone. Like, y'all need to reach out to this company, because if there was a problem with my inspection back in January, they should have fucking told me back in January. They told me nothing was wrong with the house. They didn't give me any indication that something was wrong. And now it's April, and they giving me a fucking letter and telling me they're going to cut my damn insurance off if I don't fix the problem within 30 days. So when they came back to me, they told me that it wasn't necessarily that the toilet line was below the sewer line. From their pictures, they identified, oh, that's the wrong receipt. They identified that they didn't like the way that my toilet supply line looked. It looked like it may fail. Not that it will fail, it just has a look to it. So the lady was like, well, it's only a $7 part. I'm like, bitch, you trying to tell me y'all gonna try to discontinue my homeowner's insurance because a part that cost $6.49 fucking cents. She was like, no, they're not gonna threaten to cut off your insurance. They may not renew you. I said, no, bitch, this email says they gonna cut me off. Okay, that's what it says. So I had to pick that shit up too. Go get some toilet paper that will flush down this funky ass toilet. I bought a new toilet valve line. I should be able to change that out myself. And hopefully that fixed the water pressure problem. But I did see some new toilets in there that was like maybe around $200-$300 that claim to be no clog. If y'all own one of these no clog toilets, let me know if it really worked. If it's really no clog, then I would buy that $300 toilet, install that bitch myself, because installing toilets ain't hard. Install it myself and have no more clogs for the rest of my time living here in Florida. Was what they claim. I wonder how much is the warranty, the guarantee on it. Oh, can you see him? You see these guys? They pulling their ass out. Can I zoom in? Oh, damn, they lost rhythm. Why y'all ain't got no gloves on? Y'all trying to pull this wire into the ground. Heave. Oh, heave. Oh, heave. Oh, they ain't got no fucking gloves on their hands. And they rub their hands and put some fucking gloves on. Be doing dumb shit. Wonder why they can't get it to budge. Because you ain't got the right tools. Just fucking your hands all up. Oh, I'm too close. Am I too close? Oh, well, anyway. So, They didn't have what I needed as far as the sewer line stuff. So I was gonna go over into the one store that knew carried it. That's Walmart. Um, is anytime I try to order it online, it either don't show up or show up busted. So I was like, at least this store I know carries it. The hardware store don't carry the specific one I need because the one I need is for the main line. Is the one I like to use. And so I pull up. I pull up and I sit there. I don't know why I do this, but a lot of times when I go to different places, I will still sit in the car for a few minutes before I enter that facility. This is not just home. You know how sometimes you pull up and you come home and you sit in the driveway or you sit in the garage. Why is he going this speed limit? You sit in the driveway or you sit in the garage. Um, until you collect your thoughts, you wind down from winding down, wind down for the drive home, you wind down before you have to go in and face all the shit you got to do at the house. Yeah, so you sit in the car for a minute. So I do this when I go to stores because I don't like people overall these days, especially people here in Florida. Some of them tend to be rude as fuck. I'm trying to stop generalizing. I'm starting to use the word some. Some of them tend to be rude as fuck. Some of them don't value your personal space. And somehow I always seem to get into an altercation of some sort on the parking lot. Or in the aisle, trying to pass through an aisle. Or at the register. Bitch! The fuck is your problem? Oh, what the fuck is your problem? 3 motherfucking times this Honda trying to pull a car off on me. She was old. Shouldn't be fucking driving if you can't see, ma'am. I'm short. I'm 5 feet tall. Okay? Why she right here? Can't even see over the fucking steering wheel. Driving that damn SUV, you can't see over the fucking ledge of the windowsill. And then she got those damn blue blockers on. I hope she don't run to the back of me, motherfucker. Woosah. That type of shit happens in the store. Especially crowded stores like Walmart. And this is a Walmart market store, so it's not as big as the other one, right? But anywho, I get to the lot. I'm sitting there for a spell. Check my socials because I'm trying to stay off of social as much as possible. I got certain times of the day that I check it. So I'm checking my socials. And I hear something on the roof of my car. Now, Florida has an abundance of squirrels in the trees that like to throw nuts at you. And I happened to back up and park by a tree. So I'm thinking some squirrel is attacking the car, dive bombing it with nuts. Now I don't see any nuts falling down, but this is the thought I have because I go back to my socials while I'm checking that. While I'm trying to decompress before I go into the store because I really don't want to be there anyway. I literally, when I go to the store now, I say, all right, it should take us 5 minutes to get in and out here. That's usually how I do it lately. I hate going into stores. But what I loathe more than going into store is delivery apps. I loathe them. When I was really, really injured and I couldn't drive at all, I had started ordering from the stores, groceries and shit like that. And it was convenient a little bit, but not much because they kept on fucking up the order. They would be late, stuff like that. And then I'm paying all these exuberant fees on top of tips just for my shit to come up late and missing and wrong, stuff like that. So anywho, I hate to go in the stores, but I hate delivery apps more. So I'm sitting there and I hear all this ruckus on top of my roof, thinking I'm being dive bombed by squirrels. Then all of a sudden a big loud thump. And I was like, what the fuck kind of nut was that? That's my first thought. What kind of nut was that? And I heard like rustling. Then I heard like wrestling, wrestling and rustling, two different things. I heard this on top of the vehicle and I was like, That ain't no doggone nuts. It's something up there. So I look, I was finna get out the car to see what was on my roof. And then I saw a goddamn raven. It was like right here on the roof. And I said, whatever it's got, it is fucking it up. It sounded like it was feasting on something. I was like, I'm not getting out this car. I'm not getting out this car. Because if that motherfucker see my face, he gonna remember me. One of y'all posted in the comment section the other day that be careful of the ravens because they remember your faces. I remember that the ravens remember your faces. And I was like, I'm not getting out. I texted my daughter. I was like, girl, this is what's going on. And I had just texted her and asked her what she needed from the store. So I had to let her know I can't get it because I'm not going in this damn store. It's not finna happen. I'm not going in here. And I need to trim my hair. So I'm getting my length back, y'all. You just can't tell. So yeah. So what I do, because I hadn't turned the car off. I was still sitting there decompressing. What I do, I put that bitch in drive and I sped the fuck off. And I was like at the edge of the parking lot, so it wasn't like I was finna like run over a bunch of people. But I sped off. Because I was like, I'm finna get this fucking bird and whatever it's feasting on or whatever it's fighting off my fucking car. So I sped off. My daughter wanted some fast food to eat, right? And I kind of wanted it too, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go there. And that was on the other side of town. And this same store, like another Walmart market, is on the other side of town. Only 10 minutes. That's how long it take me to get to the other side from where I was at. 10 minutes to get to the. Am I in the wrong lane? Is everybody in this lane? It's a school zone, y'all. What the fuck? Why are y'all flying through it like this? So I sped across town. And I get to the other store. I pull up in the parking lot. And again, I start my decompress. But I was like, I didn't want to decompress too long because I wanted to get home. I had already been out here longer than I planned on being. I like to get off work and go the fuck home. And I hadn't been home yet. I went and picked up the cat food. I was trying to get all the other stuff. I went to the other store. They didn't have what I wanted. I went to the first little Walmart and the goddamn Raven sitting on the fucking car. So I go to this Walmart and I was like, ooh, let me get myself together. This is how I'm feeling. So I get out the car. When I get out the car, I park. And I didn't park by no trees on purpose. I was like, I ain't parking by no trees. I don't know if the fucking bird fell out the tree and what it was doing. I go to reach to get out the car, and why do I see the motherfucking raven still on my car, child? Still on my damn car. I don't know if that motherfucker put his wings up and was like Rose in the Titanic, like I'm a bird. It was riding the whole 10 minutes, and I was speeding because I wanted to make sure that whatever they was fucking with was knocked off the car too. Because I was nervous. It was a dead carcass up there, and then if the bird was able to get off the car, then the carcass was still stuck up there. And then if I stopped again, another bird was gonna die back on the car. That was my mind. That's what my mind was thinking. But that didn't happen. The fucking raven that was at the first Walmart came to the second Walmart with me. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, please get off the car. Because I don't want you to see my face. Because I don't want this bird to remember that I took it from one home to another without his permission, that I basically kidnapped the fucking raven. It didn't take long. It didn't take long for it to come out and fly off the car. But when I got out that bitch, only to find out that this damn Walmart didn't have what I actually needed. Only certain stores carry it. But I got out that car and I was like this. Trying to like skedaddle into the doggone store so the damn raven, if it was out there all perched up on the pole or something, they wouldn't see my face. Oh, that was traumatizing. That was the most I think that was more. No, that wasn't more traumatizing. Remember when I had the roach? Yeah, Rufus the roach. Yeah, Rufus the roach was a little bit more traumatizing than Ringo the Raven. That's what his name is gonna be. Sure. But that was a traumatizing moment for me. I try to be nice to the ravens. I have a raven that comes by my house. They used to. The Raven don't come out my house no more. There used to be a Raven that came by my house every day. I named that Raven Simone. I did. And that Raven used to come out, and I come out and I make sure I spoke to Raven Simone, so that way they would know we cool. You can live here as long as you want. You know what I'm saying, just don't drop no dead carcasses. But when I get in at the car, keep away any other pest or whatever the fuck comes through here. Do your thing. Do your big thing. Eat all these little nasty ass caterpillars that be falling out tree. Do your thing. But I didn't realize that Raven Simone ain't been around no more. I know exactly who Raven Simone was because it had a blue spot on his tail. It was like a velvety blue color that used to shine through his tail. It looked black overall, but his tail was very. I said, that's Raven Simone right there. I knew that Raven. That Raven ain't been around in long. I hope something didn't happen to him. Maybe there was Raven on the car. Maybe they followed me to Walmart. It's got displaced before and was like, hey, girl, I remember you. Has it been 6 months since I seen Raven? Miss Simone, has it been that long? Because I got this car in June of last year. It's very possible Miss Simone don't know this car. Have to look back into my repertoire. Well, anyway, child, as y'all know, I went to the concert Friday night. What concert are y'all talking about? I went to go see the Keith Sweat RnB Lovers Tour. Genuine, Drew Hill, Joe, Cut Close, and Keith Sweat. And baby, when I tell you a time was had, a time was had. They owe me nothing. All them catchphrases, them cliches, clock the T, all that stuff. They did their damn thing. Now, we was looking forward to Genuine showing his antics on stage, showing his ass. He brought the demeanor, the attitude of which you see in all these little clips on Instagram, but he did not dance. What's this for? ISBN agency. He didn't dance. That's one thing Genuine did not do. Could I go through here? I am going through here. I hope these ain't the popos, because I'm cutting through this parking lot. It is Orange County. Ain't nobody in those vehicles. Okay, anywho. So, yeah. Genuine was first. I think they did Genuine wrong. Genuine has too many hits to be limited to a 20-minute set. He was the opener. I understand it was Keith Sweat's show and we had to get Keith Sweat the most amount of time, but they literally cut this man's set in the middle of the most popular song that everybody wanted to hear. So this venue, I showed y'all the little clip of the venue in the UFC or the UCF campus. I forgot what it's called. Okay. These motherfuckers start on time. Okay. You not on CP time out in this bitch. The doors open at 7 and 6:59. They was moving the guardrails and unlocking the motherfucking doors. At 7:02, everybody was in the building, basically. Everybody that was in the line was in the building at 7:02. The lines moved quickly. I ended up getting ADA seats because I didn't realize where I bought my seats. I had to climb stairs. The elevator only go up one level, and anybody on the upper levels had to climb stairs. And they was like, you can't climb stairs. Anybody that had a brace on, had a wheelchair, had crutches, they switched out our seats and gave us the ADA seats. The seats were better for me as far as visually because we were actually going to be closer. But I was fine with that because I could climb the stairs was something that I wasn't able to do. Because the lady said it was like 25 stairs to get up to the next level, something like that. And the most I've done is just stepping into my car as far as like, height level. But anywho, they started at my time. So by the time Genuine came on stage at 8 o'clock, on the dot, he came on stage, the venue was still damn near empty. And I was already saying I don't think they was going to fill this venue up because how far out it was. So I was already like, yeah, you're right. They not finna fill this bitch up. It was empty still when Genuine came on stage. So he was feeling some kind of way, he tried to get the crowd to sing his songs. I realized in a lot of the IG videos that that's all Genuine do is get the crowd to sing his songs. So nobody was there to sing a song. We up in the 88 section. We ain't nowhere near the stage that we could go. Our voices could carry like they should. So you could see he was getting upset. But then once people started filling in a little bit more, by the time it ended his set, he was like, y'all know I can go 2 hours, but they only gave me 20 minutes. Now, Genuine's voice was not, but his energy was. His energy made me say, I don't give a fuck about his voice. We gonna do the damn thing, because he was singing all his hits. His background singers could sing they motherfucking ass off. All his background singers were doing the damn thing. And yeah, so they carried him. When Genuine couldn't hit them notes, they filled in for him, which made it good. But when he started singing My Pony, I think he got the first 2 sentences out, baby, and they cut his shit. They cut his shit. They was moving this concert along. We really didn't even have the intermissions. If they didn't have to reset up, we didn't need to have the intermissions. But the intermissions lasted maybe 5 minutes. Next out was Drew Hill. Why was Drew Hill out? That's who I was coming to see, for real, was Drew Hill. Drew Hill was the second up. Baby, the guy player that used to be in the group player, now with Drew Hill, he part of that group now. Jazz, y'all know he got injured and he wasn't able to sing with them or tour with them. So he had left the group due to medical reasons. Jazz is now back in the group, baby. Came out there singing his ass off. Cisco is and always has been the motherfucking shit. He out here doing backflips, one hand stands up. Baby, when the thong song came on, my daughter lost her motherfucking mind. Now, my daughter knew more songs than I did. Because some of them I was like, I ain't heard that before. She's like, I heard this one. It was a time. Even the songs I didn't know, I was still able to groove. I couldn't stand up and dance like I normally could, but I was in that chair, fucking that chair up, baby. I was seat dancing my ass off. I don't even know how I got a voice. Because when Joe came out, first of all, Joe's still fine as a motherfucker with his chocolate milk dud head ass. Oh my God, Joe's still fine. Baby. And he out there singing. He was hitting the loofah on the microphone. You know, you got your microphone in your hand, and then you pull it away from your mouth, and you didn't even know the microphone was not by his mouth. He just kept coming, bring it back in. Yes, Lord. And I forgot how nasty Joe's songs are. Baby, all the life I've had, I'm quite sure everybody in that fucking audience went home and did some things last night. If they got a man or a woman at the home or a significant other, whatever your flavor may be. Baby, because I was jealous that I wouldn't go home to nobody after Joe got done singing. Oh, all the things a man won't do, I do them to you. I was like, you can do them, Joe. You can motherfucker get it. You can get it. Baby, he did, was it All the Things? Oh, yeah. Baby, he did, he did All the Things a Man Won't Do. I think that's the one he did. And he did the extended verse. I think we sung the end. Girl, I got a Jones in my bones for you. There ain't a damn thing that I won't do. Make your body green like a... Yes, when he was doing that, I think we did that part like 5, 6, 7, 11 times. Baby, the crowd was in it. The building was packed by now. They filled that bitch up. It was packed. There was very few seats empty in the damn house. I think the row right in front of the 88 row was empty. But other than that, baby, they filled that spot up. So by the time Keith Sweat came out, he came out, did his little intro, and said, yeah, I heard people saying that we singing and we sing the tracks. He said, no, everybody on this stage tonight can motherfucking sing. Our microphones are on. Ain't no fucking backing track. This is live. He said, then he came out and said, and I know y'all motherfuckers be thinking I be begging. Y'all been saying that for years. He said, well, guess what? I'm gonna beg some more tonight, baby. Keith Sweat came out there. He was doing the damn thing. I mean, I personally know every fucking song Keith Sweat ever made. I think I own all the CDs still. He was out there doing he did about 6 or 7 wardrobe changes. He did about 6 or 7 wardrobe changes. He had dancers. The dancers had energy. They was popping and locking and dropping. They was doing the fucking thing. Why you going so fast, sir? We stopped. He was doing the fucking thing. The whole performance was all fucking some. From the beginning to the end, from Genuine to the end, with the exception of the 5-minute intermissions, it was on. From the time they started singing to the time they walked up the stage, it was on. And then the DJ was trying to do his little thing in between in the 5-minute intermissions. Sometimes he was off. He again was playing songs that everybody loved. Weak, SWV, Keisha Cole, Love. He was putting them out. 112, Cupid. He was putting them out. You know what I'm saying? But he had a problem too that he wasn't allowing the best part of the song to be sung. When it got to the hook that everybody would come in and corralling on, he cut the fucking song off and went to another song. And then we like, that's okay because we like that song. And then we start that one and then he'd cut it off again. So the DJ, I was like, fire the fucking DJ. I kept screaming, boo. Matter of fact, my daughter kept booing him. I kept saying, fire the DJ. My daughter booing up there because the DJ kept cutting shit off. So Keith Sweat brought out Cut Close. Is it before Cut Close? Yeah, he brought out Cut Close. Baby, Tabitha, Aretha, and LaVon still singing their motherfucking asses off. They did Twisted. They did Nobody. They did every song that they have with Keith Sweat. And then he let them do their own thing. He did they did 2 songs off their own album. But they didn't do I Like the Way He Touched Me. They didn't do that one. And that's the one I wanted to hear them sing. Baby, they was still carrying that tune like they was back in the 90s. The voices didn't falter, pitch didn't trim. They was doing the damn thing. Okay. And so after they got off the stage, they came out and did Make It Last Forever. The girl who's singing on Make It Last Forever, I didn't see her on the stage at first. So I'm thinking, damn, shit. I'm thinking he's doing a backing track. I'm like, he just said this was no backing track. And then Keenan said, no. She on the stage. Talk, baby. Fuck what you heard. I don't mean to call her a bitch, but that bitch can sing. Oh, she was fucking that mic up. She was fucking that mic. Look, she left all the crumbs. She left no crumbs. Left no crumbs. Is that the phrase? She left no crumbs. By herself. He didn't have no other backup singers but her. And she was killing it. Joe backup singers was killing it. Drew Hill as a group. Harmonies is on point. Genuine's backup singers. Genuine wasn't carrying the note like he was. But it didn't matter. Because he still was bringing the energy without making himself look ridiculous as far as the dance moves. Because he'd been looking ridiculous on IG. That was a good fucking concert. That concert was so fucking good. When I got home, I started looking up other cities to see where else they would be nearby in case I wanted to go. Was they going to Tampa? Was they going to Jacksonville? Because if they went any one of those places, Miami, if they went any one of the places, I was going to be there. That's how good that concert was. I think they went to North Carolina next. The next city that they went to, I think it was North Carolina. At least that's the next video I saw on Instagram. Keith Sweat had everybody. He brought out Pleasure P. He had so many different features come out on stage with him and perform. And I'm like, damn, we got shafted, but it doesn't matter because the artist that we came to see was doing the motherfucking thing. I'm surprised I have a voice. I'm surprised I had a voice the next morning. As much as I was hooting and hollering, baby, this was a hooting and hollering moment. We had a time. We had a time. A time was had. A time was had, and I wish to have it again. If the RnB Lovers Tour has not came to your city yet, and I know a lot of my fam back in St. Louis is watching my channel, and I don't believe they came to St. Louis yet, get you some motherfucking tickets. Go to the venue. I told y'all this in the last video. Go to the venue and buy the tickets. It's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than buying it on Ticketmaster. If they haven't came to your city yet, go to that concert. It's going to be so well worth it. I mean, uh, it was a good time. It was a good time. I'm almost at work. This has been Traveling Talk Tuesday. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sitting in traffic again. Just sitting in traffic again. I'm almost at work. Why you pulling up on me, sir? We ain't moving. I'm late for work because the amount of time I'm sitting there waiting on that construction zone to clear up. That's how much I'm late. I will talk to y'all in another video. Peace.